Hello students, today we are going to solve some problems from polynomials. So we have already solved some problems from exercise 2a and 2b. So today we are going to solve some problems from exercise 2c. So here for this we have to find remainder by using remainder theorem. So I am going to show you problem number 3. So problem number 3 is using remainder theorem. The problem is using remainder theorem find the remainder when Px is divided by Gx. So problem number 3, the question is using remainder theorem, find the remainder when Px is divided by Gx. So first problem is here Px is equals to x cube minus 6x square plus 9x plus 3 and Gx is equals to x minus 1. So P of x is x cube minus 6x square plus 9x plus 3 and G of x is x minus 1. So first of all we have to take Gx is equals to 0. Here G of x is equals to 0 because here Px is the dividend and Gx is the divisor. So we have to take first divisor is equals to 0. So G of x is equals to 0. So that means G of x means x minus 1. So x minus 1 is equals to 0. So this implies x is equals to 1. So the value of x is 1. Now we have to put the value of x in Px. So therefore P of 1 is equals to. So here we have taken x as 1. So that's why you have to put the value of x in this expression. So here P of 1, so that means x cube. X cube means 1 cube. 6 into x square means 1 square. Plus 9 into x means 1 and plus 3. Now 1 cube means 1. 6 into 1 square means 6. 9 into 1 is 9 plus 3. So here 9 plus 3 is 12, 12 plus 1 13, 13 minus 6 is 7. So therefore remainder is equals to 7. So it's very simple students, I hope you understood. Okay, I will show you another one. Next I am going to show you problem number 10. Here Px is equals to x cube minus 6x square plus 2x minus 4 and G of x is equals to 1 minus 3 by 2x. So Gx it's look like complicated, but it's not so complicated. So G of x is 1 minus 3 by 2x and P of x is x cube minus 6x square plus 2x minus 4. So here G of x is equals to 1 minus G of x is equals to 0. So 1 minus 3 by 2x is equals to 0. Now if we transfer 1 to the right hand side, it will be minus 1. So minus minus will be positive. So this implies 3 by 2x is equals to 1. So x is equals to 2 by 3. So this solving is very simple for you. I know that you can solve it, so that's why I solve it directly. So 3 by 2 x is equals to 1. So when we transfer 3 by 2 to the right hand side, it will be reciprocal. So 3 by 2 will be 2 by 3. So the value of x is 2 by 3. Now we have to put the value of x in this x, that is in p of x. So p of 2 by 3. So I have taken x as 2 by 3. So that means we have to take in the place of x as 2 by 3. So x cube means 2 by 3 cube minus 6 into 2 by 3 square plus 2 into 2 by 3 minus 4. Clear, students? Now 2 by 3 whole cube. So 2 cube means 8 and 3 cube means 27. Again minus 2 square 4, 4 by 9. So 4 by 9, 6 into it is 4 by 9 plus it will be 4 by 3 minus 4. Now it is 8 by 27. Here we can divide these numbers by 3. So it will be minus 8 by 3 plus 4 by 3 minus 4. Now find the LCM. So here the LCM of 27, 3 and 3 will be 27. 27 divided by 27 is 1 and 1 multiply 8 is 8 minus 27 divided by 3 is 9 and 9 multiply 8 is 72 plus 27 divided by 3 is 9, 9 multiply 4 is 36 and minus 27 multiply 4 is 108. Now calculate it. So here it will be minus 72 and minus 108. So it will be minus 180 and plus is 36 and 8. It will be 44. So if we subtract these two, it will be minus 136 by 27. So minus 136 by 27 is the remainder. Now we can convert it into improper fraction. So I hope you understood, students. Next, problem number 16. So if p of x is equals to 2x cube minus 11x square minus 4x plus 5 and g of x is equals to 2x plus 1, so that g of x is not a factor of p of x. So here, students, we have to show that g of x is not a factor of p of x. So that means g of x, that means p of x is not exactly divisible by p of x is not exactly divisible by gx. That means at first we have to take here g of x is equals to 0. So this implies 2x plus 1 is equals to 0. So it will be 2x is equals to minus 1 and x is equals to minus half. So here the value of x is minus half. Now students, the fact is that we have to put the value of x in px. So that means half minus half. We have to take x as minus half, and after putting the value of x, which is minus half, If the result will be 0, then we can see that px is exactly divisible by gx. That means gx is the factor of px. If the result is 0, I repeat once again, after putting minus 1 by 2 in the place of x, if the result will be 0, then gx is the factor of px. But if the result is not 0, then we can say that gx is not a factor of px. So now p of 1 by 2 is equals to 2 into minus 1 by 2, 11 into minus 1 by 2 square, 4 into minus 1 by 2 plus 5. So it will be 2 will be cut, minus 1, it will be 11 into 1 by 4, sorry students, it is 2x cube, 2x cube minus 11x square. So here it will be x cube. So 2 into, it will be minus 1 by 8. So minus 1 cube, that means minus 1 and 2 cube 8, and it will be 11 into 1 by 4, it is minus minus plus 2 plus 5. Now it will be minus 1 by 4, it will be minus 11 by 4 plus 7. Now calculate it. Minus 1 minus 11 plus 28 is equals to 16 by 4. So that means 4, which is not equals to 0. Clear? 4 which is not equals to 0. So therefore we can write g of x is not a factor of p of x. I hope you understood. Now students, I am going to show you one important math, which is question number 13. It's an important problem. So the polynomials, the problem is the polynomials 2x cube plus x square minus ax plus 2 and 2x cube minus 3x square minus 3x plus a, when divided by x minus 2, leave the same remainder, find the value of a. So the polynomials are 2x cube plus x square minus ax plus 2 and another one is 2x cube minus 3x square minus 3x plus a. So we have first, let p of x is equals to 2x cube plus x square minus x square plus 2 and g of x is equals to 2x cube minus 3x square minus 3x plus a. So here divisor is x minus 2. So this implies x minus 2 is equals to 0. So this implies x is equals to 2. Now students, we know that we have to put, after finding the value of x, we have to put the value of x in both the expression, in both the polynomial, and what will we find when we put the value of x? We will get the remainder. After putting the value of x, we will get the remainder. So when we put the value of x in px, we will get one remainder, and when we put the value of x in gx, we will get another remainder. So in both the cases, when we put the value of x, we will get two reminders. But according to the question, students, p of 2 is equals to g of 2, because both the reminders are same. So p of 2 is equals to g of 2, that means both the reminders are same. Now calculate it. Put the value of x and calculate it and find the value of a. So this implies it will be 2 into 2 cube plus 2 square minus a into 2 plus 2, and in gx it is 2 into 2 cube minus 3 into 2 square minus 3 into 2 plus a. Now it will be 8 into 2, 16, it will be 4 minus 2a plus 2, and it will be 16 minus 12 minus 6 plus a. Now 16 plus 4, 20, it is 22 minus 2a, it is 16 minus 14 is 4, 4 minus 2 minus 2 plus a. Now calculate it. 22 plus 2, when we transfer minus 2 to the left hand side, it will be plus 2, and when we transfer minus 2 to the right hand side, it will be plus 2a. So 24 is equals to 3a. So this implies a is equals to 24 by 3. So this implies a is equals to 8. Okay students, so I hope you understood that how to find the value of a. Okay, so you must practice at your home exercise 2a, 2b and 2c. Okay, in the next class I will solve some problems from exercise 2d. Thank you students.